Hello everybody, and welcome back to the MiNameIsJake channel, back with some more Minecraft, and we're actually in Unmined at the minute, basically showing you what we're going to do today. That is our lightning rod. We're going to head this way, possibly get across here, and go sort of here. Ooh, maybe that would be an interesting place to go, but I'm looking for a cave, because I was going to do some stuff in the end. But of course, I'm looking at all these levels, and let's see if we can sleep or get rid of the rain. Nope. Yeah, I don't want to lose these levels. I was going to go and do some more end exploring, but yeah. And I can't really be bothered to try and set up some fireworks stuff. I'm going to do it. Oh, fuck's sake. I've done it. There we are. I'm going to take a bed with me, I think. Actually, I've got wood. We'll leave that as is. In fact, actually, while I am doing this, I'm going to set my phone to actually update itself. Still on 26. We'll upgrade to 26.1. Keep an eye on that. Another thing that I need to do in the background is upgrade my server, or I can at least set it to start downloading a backup flash. Flash backup. Right, we're back. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do some mining. I think everything I need, I could do with some more food. We can grab it on the way past from SLC. Which, I'm not taking that bloody thing. In fact, I'm going to move you. I thought about possibly putting you in the end. But you're so slow. It probably won't make me want to murder people. Let's do that. And let's head in the direction of that and head across the way. So yes, last week I actually got a double episode of this because I have so many of these recorded that I got a bit too many for once a week. And next week, amazingly, I'm going to have to start... I'll have that tree then. I'm going to have to start doing the recordings of the parkour advent calendar, which is insane. You know something that I should have brought with me? Coal. Taking a fortune pick with me. That doesn't feel like the smartest thing I've ever done. But never mind. We've gone now. Immediately no torches left. No. I've forgotten how to craft in the mines. I didn't expect to be getting into a cave quite so quick, and it looks like we're not going to be doing because this is apparently a shit cave. And this is still on our island. Apparently I never came here, or come here even. Hi, spider. Oh, you brought a friend. Oh, you brought a few friends. Hello, whoa. And copper is now half worth collecting. It sounds like there's a proper cave here somewhere. Well, this is the mending one, that's good. But yeah, not really 100% sure about what to talk about. Where it is? sound close, but never mind. But yes, I did some reminiscing, which may have not been a great thing. Crash, you could tell this chunk's definitely been loaded just by the amount of Enderman random dirt everywhere. Where are we? Are we heading in the right direction still? I don't know what I've done now. Because obviously Minecraft, I've walked back the wrong direction. Minecraft did their UHC, sort of the first one since they started with the rebirth. And I went back, sort of a trip down memory lane and watched me, spoiler alert, win a UHC. So you look for the Horizon Season 5, I believe it was UHC that I was in. First proper UHC I took part in, and I went away. The Victor did quite well. You know, it wasn't even really that cheesy. Did stay under the ground longer than others did. But no, got lucky with stuff. I have no idea how I'd fare, how I'd fare even. I'd certainly fear how I'd fare in a modern UHC, because it's all very different. And as I've said a few times before, I'm not 100% sure that it's my favourite thing. How's this downloaded? It has. Right, well, let's be brave then. You might watch me cry in video if this upgrade breaks anything. Performing some actions. Great. So yeah, if you didn't know, we have look like a dead forest over there. So we are heading into areas that have been generated before, so they're not going to have new stuff, but is there anything new since I first started this that I want? I don't think so. But yeah, the reason I started... the reason why I've decided to do this, of course, is because I don't want to lose all these levels, but I also only have 9 diamonds. So I don't really, and apologies if you can hear the rain, I don't really have anything worth spending all these levels on. So before I do the wither, before I go and probably fall into the void, yes, there's other stuff I want to do, and there's cake like that, but I'm just like, can't be bothered to deal with it. We have chickens, we have cows, we have a next door neighbour's dog. Don't know if we've got coffee beans yet. I'll grab some of them while we're here. Apparently not, so we can make cookies. And then across this bit, I believe... And this is sort of the area that I was thinking of seeing what we can find, cave-wise. Because, yeah, diamonds are definitely what we're looking for. I don't know if I should really start collecting copper yet or not, because I know in the future I'm probably going to want to do a build. I keep thinking about doing a castle. I've never really done a castle before. But I feel like I need to find an area that inspires me before I can do that. What's this? Has it been explored? No. Okay, well this will be our cave for today. And again, we're going for diamonds. It's kind of, I'm not sure if I've said this before, but when I go into the nether, and I'm at level 16 to try and get that netherite scrap stuff, I don't know, it's like nostalgia. I remember doing strip mining at sort of around level 16 or below level 16. But not anymore. I don't know if I miss it or not, because to be honest with you, a lot of these episodes would just be strip mining at that level. So the fact that I am actually going and finding caves, I guess it's done what they wanted to do. But yeah. So I watched the previous UHC that we'd done, and as I say, it got me a little bit nostalgic. because I'm sure a lot of people like this. I don't exactly have many friends. What I mean by that is, you know, everyone that I know is either from work, especially at where I work now. Like, the next youngest person is 10 or 15 years older than me. Where I worked before, there are loads of people my age and younger as well. That is definitely not true where I work now, which isn't a problem. I've always sort of been an old man at heart, so it's not exactly a problem in that way. But I don't think it's like nobody lives nearby each other, so it's like you want to do anything in person. Not that I'm someone for doing stuff in person anyway, but you know, there is that. And obviously, remembering all the people on the Horizon and Skyline and some of the others that I did. You know, I logged into Discord, which I log into Discord about once every year. 6 months to a year. It does vary for different reasons, because I have like no reason to use it. Not massively interested in sort of streamer discords. That's never been a reason for me to join a streamer, you know, subscribe to a streamer, to get on their Discord. That's never really been a thing for me. And already we're having inventory issues. Also, I've suddenly realised I have no Zotac for my ender chest, which may put this to a bit of an early end, to be honest. If I can't put it down, I can't break it, obviously. I'm just not going to have an ender eye to put it back together again to do a second lot. So, and I do have an ender pearl. I have blaze powder. I kind of want to keep the ender pearl for getting to and from sort of outer islands of the end. I know obviously it's the end, there's plenty of venom in there, but I plan on going in with quite crap stuff. Again, so that I can die and not care. God, I'm scatterbrained. Going back to what I was saying previously, I have began debating starting my own SMP. There was a very fleeting moment where I thought I might go, you know, the full Minecraft hog and convert this, but I thought, well, you've done the Underdragon fight, and you've set up areas that you want set up how you want it. Because I thought, you know, there's nothing around the actual spawn area, so if people want to make a spawn city or whatever, you know, that area's all sort of untouched still. You know, my base is a good distance away. And there is the sort of worry that if I did start an SMP, whether I joined one, whether I started one or whatever, that this world might not get used as much. I would sort of need to go in, get inspired, and do something dedicated to that server. Like, that will be the server I finally build my castle on, say, that I've never built before. I don't know, maybe I need to go to Minecraft forums and see what's happening. But also there'd be sort of stricter rules on what I would want to do. Not stricter rules, but like rules that I want to do. Like, I'm sort of 50-50 on a sort of whisper, like, voice mod, because I'd like to be able to play this when I'm at my girlfriend's house or her dad's house. So it's not really... I want someone wandering along wanting to talk to me, because I will be there to speak to. And I feel like, for sensible reasons, that would be how, you know, we don't want people chatting away in the chat. You know, we want people speaking to each other. That's why they've put the voice mod in. And also, you know, from a hosting point of view, there's then the question of, well, what do we prioritize? Do we prioritize upgrading when, you know, snapshots and stuff come out, or do we prioritize keeping things like chat plugins going? Another thing, of course, is, do I have the time to be an admin? You know, can I have people, you know, send me a message while I'm at work and, you know, reboot the server? Honestly, yes. Because you know, it's I work in quite a relaxed place. You know, it's like where I used to, it was a call centre where you weren't meant to have your phone on. Everyone did. They just had it in their pocket. But like, yeah, so I don't know which one to get out. I've thought about, because I do have a server that I run different things on, and I have decent enough internet. The only trouble is, of course, when I upload videos or it does a cloud backup every night, there'd be possibly lag. But other than that, I have 1,000 down, 100 up, roughly. Which is to say, if that was the only thing that I did, wouldn't be a problem. But as I say, cloud backup, which is continuous, to be fair. It doesn't do it every night, so like it wouldn't be like, oh, from 1 o'clock the server lags because Jake's, you know, backing up his server at home. It is continuously, which means that it's very little. And to be honest with you, the only time it uploads anything humongously massive is whenever I've made a new video. It's covered off my Mac onto the server for storage, and then we'll be backed up from there. Hello. I don't want you blowing up this pillar I'm about to make. Ooh, spooky hole. And there is... Yeah, I don't know whether I'm maybe best trying to join. Then maybe if I don't gel or something like that, I might be able to sort my own, or you know, maybe I join the server and you know, some of the past servers I've been in, everyone was a lot younger. But you know, people had issues with paying for the server. You know, maybe if there's a community that I got on enough, you know, I'd be willing to split server payment jobs, because I've had a look, and to be honest with you, it's not that expensive. I can see why it was expensive back then. Another thing as well is that a lot of the sort of, you know, MC Pro hosting that you used to hear of seem to have disappeared. So there are also names I don't know of. Ooh, okay. Jesus, we've stumbled on somewhere massive here. Oh, it was nearly death. Ultimate time for skins, get me there. Yeah, so the expense of it isn't too bad. I mean, it's between like £5 and like £12 with some diamonds there for what we would need. And again, that's like 4 or 5 gigs of RAM, which I think we'd be okay with. And the other option, of course, is pre-render a load of chunks beforehand. So when everyone starts, obviously there's a load of people all going out in different directions, loads of chunks being loaded. If you loaded sort of like a 5 kilometre square, that's another thing as well with servers. I feel like in order to help a future expansion, that maybe it should be controlled. So like, yeah, we go 5k around spawn. Then the hope of, if they do another update where they add some new stuff, you can, not having to go absolutely miles and miles and miles to try and get to something. I'm sure that happened in like one of the last versions. Like, the reason why I went off east was because I had to try and find something that was, new land that had only just, generated because it was something new. I'm going to be shot off this pillar by a skeleton. I can feel it in my bones. Haha, pun intended. I need to go back to where I was because otherwise I'm going to forget that diamond. Was it this way? I don't think so. So my other sort of like, something that I feel like was really healthy is I started playing a game not on camera, which is very rare nowadays. And the game that I started playing was Satisfactory. These are a lot of guys. Please, oh God. Oh, mother and God. Okay. What? Where? Oh, okay. I found a doobie flopper. How did I come through here? Just where the diamonds is? It is! I didn't see that when I came through here before. Diamond and gold. Good UHC cave. Just the one diamond, really. Don't know why I've got quartz on me either, to be honest, but never mind. So I've been playing Satisfactory, and I'm basically at the end. It's to the point where, if you don't know what Satisfactory is, it's kind of like 3D Factorio. And I've never finished the game before. Literally, first time playing it. I started playing it around this time last year, maybe around more closer to Christmas, I think. I was nearly a year playing it on and off. And it's the point now where I've got everything being made for like the final step. Looks like diamond all over the place. And the other day, I guess one of the benefits of having 2 gaming machines between the laptop and the desktop that I'm playing this on is that I can leave games running while I do something else. I've played Minecraft where I've been doing other stuff away from spawn, but I have my other machine on at spawn to smelt nether bricks, for example. Which I don't class as cheating. It's a novel use of extra license. Did you die? Okay, well, I know you're probably going to knock me off as soon as I start going up here. For this iron, never mind. And there's water above there as well, so this is going to be really fun. Not. There's iron there as well. I don't think I can get in that iron because it's technically floating. There's also an idea I've had of having a world where we start in beta 1.7 or beta 1.8. And the whole idea is that every month, maybe, we go forward an update. Like I'm talking like a big update. Not necessarily like 1.4 to 1.5, because the difference between 1.4.5 and 1.5.7 was quite big. Kind of like the difference between 121.7 and 121.10 that we're in now, where I added the copper golems and stuff. But yeah, the idea is it's sort of like a progress server. And maybe bigger updates, we'd have bigger delays. Like I said, it'd be something we'd have to work out between ourselves. But the idea is to kind of, because obviously I didn't play Minecraft since, properly since like 1.9, maybe. I don't know where I started this in, but I didn't play a lot of this before I sort of gave up on it until recently. Oh my god, there's more diamonds. Wasn't there some diamonds over here that I missed? Did I grab them? I can't remember. But no, that was another fun idea that I had, that you could sort of, relive the when something was new. And also, of course, do something like that. There's always new content coming. And you can sort of decide as a group when you want that content. Because, like, even if you do just go in those sort of steps, what we're on 1. What are we on now? 1.21. And if we started at beta 1.8, and they added hunger, sort of where the game as we know it really is, I think that'd be possibly an interesting idea. I'm just going to make some blocks of stuff. But that's another thing where we would have to be very conscious of not expanding too far, because there's no point, going 30,000 blocks in either direction. When we know that, as of 1.4.7, was it? We want to generate some nutrients to get jungles. So, yeah. It's going to be hard to do. We sort of, sort of reliving the moments where stuff got added. The old, because, the old and the new, if you like. Relive when they got rid of the sort of, spammy mechanic, which was what that UHC was in as well. It really is just like another, almost like completely separate cave up there. And everywhere you look, there's just more interesting and fun stuff. Do I hear a drown? More lapis over there. I don't think we need a bunch more lapis. Well, there's diamonds down there. I don't necessarily know the best way to get them. you can't sort of do the torch thing just to reset. You have to be, you know, it slowly comes back as opposed to just instantly flicking back. I do think that obviously we are still in the same Minecraft that I bought in 1.7 or 1.8, beta 1.71, but I think the game's evolved to a point where we're kind of on Minecraft 3 since it's like full release. Like, I think a new generation started when beta 1.8 came out and they added hunger and stuff. God, what an exciting place to be. This is where I like these caves. But I don't always. When I'm actually desperate for something and just can't find it, it's a nightmare. But this is good fun until you nearly die. But that is another idea I've had of doing a sort of history of Minecraft. Server. Don't try and jump across there, you're just asking for disaster. It'd be fun, but you're asking for disaster. So I don't know, these are sort of options I'm coming up with. You know, a general SMP, as well as doing a, probably starting at beta 1.7 maybe for the lols, and sort of in remembrance even, if you like, of the Farlands. Oh baby, that came across a little bit more. Oh hi, yo, I can hear. Because it would be cool. Because I maybe Ether would be the closest. Like, the whole idea that on this server we could eventually get to present day, and you could have, you know, your first diamond pickaxe back from beta 1.8 days, and still be able to use it in release 1.8 and then release 18. You know, and sort of, I know there won't exactly be 10 between them all of that, but you know, I think I like that as a concept. And the trouble is, because of the passage of what, 10, 15 years, the chance that, you know, anyone could have done that. I mean, your literal options are Kurt could have technically done it. You know, Kurt could take a pickaxe from beta 1.7 and enchant it in 1.21 now if you really wanted to. But, you know, organically, no one's sort of played the game for all those updates. Because obviously that would be a jump straight from, don't you know me, not larvae, you little bug. You know, how many people have taken, you know, diamond armor crafted in beta 1.8 and enchanted it in, you know, a modern version of Minecraft. I won't say that nobody's ever done it, but Shit. 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 Okay. A load of redstone. I'm almost interested in it as a series now. I've like talked myself into it. Like, yeah, as a series, like every 10 episodes, go up a version of the game. Nope. But again, I think there's even more chance of if I've got two single players on, one will just get abandoned. Especially maybe as they converge. Like, I think that this version of the game is different enough from 1.7, beta 1.7, to, you know, warrant me having both worlds going. But yeah, there's definitely a point where I could see myself being like, you know, this is better, I think. This is better. Okay. It can be bundled. I feel like I've left like a load of diamonds behind. I'm sure I've seen more than even 15, and I've been using Fortune. Confirm and start updates. The server's updating. Has my phone started updating? Nope, still downloading. That's fine. Oh, some diamonds over there. But again, is this a new cave? This is the one I've seen. I don't know. Again, other than possibly for a beacon, I don't really know why I'm collecting quite so much golden iron, but never mind. But it'll also be, you know, not only is it getting new stuff, but it's interesting to sort of not have stuff again. You know, to know that, oh, this problem can be fixed in 1 point whatever. You know, this is fixed in 1.18. Yeah, I'm all the way back in 1.2. And also, like, there's certain versions, like 1.2 or 1.4, where I spent so much time in modern versions of it. You know, that was Tech It, and then Feed the Beast and things like that. Let's... But yeah, I've been doing some pondering about what I want to do. I've kind of talked myself into really liking the the idea of a historical series. Hello. Though I do feel like that would be even better self-hosted, because I don't know, I feel like if you went to a modern host and went, hello, yes, I'd like Minecraft beta 1.73, please. They might not even like it just because of security implications. Like, I'm sure there's like some, you know, horrific exploit in an old version of Java that like would cripple things. I think you're lucky enough with Java that like it should still run in Windows 11 and everything. I don't think you're going to have issues of the game not working. You might have to, again, install older versions of Java, but because after 1.6 they greatly changed the oh, come on. Does it not show? In the logs, when you start the game, at least in multi-MC, it will say, oh, using the 1.6 launcher. But yeah, I'll be the only person other than Kurt playing 1.7.3. Because I think I tell everyone the wrong thing. I think no, I probably did. I was just thinking, because it's slightly embarrassing to say, I got into this game via Turbo Games, Tobuscus, very much into his Terraria series, and then everyone told me to play this, and yeah, I basically did the same thing, played a lot of Terraria, then played a hell of a lot of this. And I'm fairly sure he started in beta 1.8, and I think I may have played the game in 1.8. I'm sure I must have played the game in 1.8. Definitely wasn't released when I started playing it. But I thought, what I used to tell people was, I watched people play it in 1.7, and I basically bought it for 1.8. I know I played the demo a few times, but two of you little fuckers. Oh, you're not even a zombie spawner, you're a spider spawner. Hello. Anything you're interested? Oh, copper horse armor. So that means that's generated since the last update then. Take a name tag. I'll have a bit of bread. Fucking 8 bundles. I think we might be getting close to saying, let's go home. Well, actually, I can clear up a little bit of space. But yeah, I think I really like the idea. What I'm basically deciding next, I think this is going to happen, is do I start off as a single player, or do I attempt to do it as an SMP from the start? Because obviously, of course, back then as well, multiplayer Minecraft and single-player Minecraft were very different. Nowadays, this single-player, it's just a locally running multiplayer compared to how it used to be. That's why you can fall to your death. That's why you can fall to your death, and that's why you can, you know, open it to LAN, because basically you're just opening up an already locally playing session. You're just letting more people get into it. Now, my understanding is that a save from one type to another just moves, but like mods and stuff didn't. Mods don't. But often when we play with mods, I'll to keep it vanilla. But the SCP stuff, again, you've got all the issues of the regular one. You've got to try and get people interested. But I think it's such a unique USP. My question is, are we like beyond diamonds now? Height level wise? There is so much redstone, it is insane. Like, I don't know if in real life there's a certain sort of height and pressure where diamonds just wouldn't form. You know, it's too much for them. You know, the structures will just be crushed too much. Just carry on. And as I say, I think that the you know, pros of that is obviously it's very different, a bit of a USP there, but also it'd be different enough that you know, this series wouldn't get abandoned. There's no reason for this to disappear. I mean, even if you do it once a month, that's 2 years of content. The only problem with SMP is obviously we would do some sort of vote to move on, maybe. I can hear a skeleton, a zombie, and a creeper. Fantastic. But obviously, you know, if someone's at uni and playing this, they will have sort of done all the stuff they want to do in 1.8 way before someone like me, who can play for an hour or two 3 nights of the week or whatever. That's the other thing with SMP. But yeah, maybe start as a single player. Or sort of have like a note of like, hey, I'm not against making this a multiplayer thing, but I want to know there's people, are sort of reliable people as well. Hi. Ow, thank you. I will not miss you when oh, hello. Ooh. I do like having a nice level of levels. That's nice. Oh, hello. Oh, another spider spawner? Where's the other one? Although there is nothing in here. Which is weird. No chests. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Oh, hey. Oh, that's just a hole. Hey. What is up, my eyes? Death? No. Only for you guys. Oh. That creeper could go in front of the skeleton. That'd be nice. Oh fuck, there's more of you. Hello. Let's not get pinned in there. It's not a diamond, it just likes to look like it. Where are all the chests? Oh, more diamonds. Again, no idea why I'm collecting lapis. Install now. Reboot required for update. Let's reboot. My server. Hello. Oh. This is an insane cave system, and I came grossly unprepared. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Why is it done that? Oh my god, it continues even more. Oh god. Ooh. I think this might be, get rid of quartz, where we come to the end on this trip. Got over half a stack of diamonds, that's enough to enchant some interesting stuff. I don't think there's a way to battle XP in this game. I think it's a modded thing. Oh my god. Food as well. Come on, eat. Is that like a special biome where this happens? Because like, this is insane. Oh my god, that was a... Holy crap. My phone is going slightly mad. Right. How long have we been recording for? Like, wow, like bang on an hour. More or less, that was a good time. Let's look at that. I think let me go back to like a big bit. We'll dig up. I need to make a mending silk touch. And then I think, although they won't be quite as good because obviously you'd have less XP being generated, but at the same time, this is a little bit OTT with the amount of stuff we're getting around. Let's try and get back up here. I know I want to make fireworks, but this is taking the mix slightly. Still haven't got that much of it. Also, I'm not really seeing any coal. Like, since we began, I guess it just doesn't show up below a certain distance. Which is an interesting mechanic. You don't sort of have endlessly renewable coal. You know, you could just set up with a load of wood and think, oh, you'll be alright. Resources here is insane. On a murder bomb? Another one. Another spider one as well. Ooh, an infinity book. Oh, really? Another cat disc. I think I've got infinity, like, renewable. But yeah, we met a lot of spider spawners in this. Oop. What level are we at? 47, it's not too bad. Oh, in the middle of the sea. Oh. I think I know exactly where we are. I think I need to go this way. I think. I think I am heading the right way. So there's our village. In fact, let's go there. We can head the portal back. We'll use that another day. Kind of wish we had a lead. Could grab some sheeps. Can't remember which bit of this it was that I dug to make it a full island, because it actually was blocked at some point. But there's so much of this island that we haven't even like used yet. This is all just raw as it was. Is this where we went in? Possibly, but we're here, back home with all our wares. So we should have we've got lapis and redstone for days. Where did I put the diamonds? There they are. 45. Nice. You have a shovel, looks very cute, Jester, but I'll take that off you. Thank you. Oh, the sword is also very cute. But I'm going to leave it there. I'll have a sleep. Just a bit of a poodle about. But yeah, thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.